Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم الحمد والثناء لله رب العالمين قال الله سبحانه وتبارك وتعالى في كتابه الكريم ومصدق الحديث وقول الحق بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر صدق الله العلي العظيم صلوات. So Alhamdulillah, this is the 7th Ziyarat trip SABA is taking. Alhamdulillah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us and give strength and tawfiq to perform the Ziyarat the way it should be. And inshallah, once we come back, we can be true ambassador of Imam al-Hussein in Ahlul Bayt, and also we can be a manifestation of the beautiful attributes of Ahlul Bayt, inshallah. So first of all, I would like to welcome all of you for this Ziyarat trip. And as a class, inshallah, today we're going to have some of the basic informations. I'm not expecting from today's Ziyarat class, we're going to have all the information, spiritual, philosophical, historical, and other points. Just we're going to, inshallah, cover about the basic thing. But inshallah, as we are going Ziyarat trip, inshallah, we're going to have classes in Ziyarat, inshallah, itself, whether in Karbala or in Samara or Kadhimiya or in different places, inshallah. Basically, what we're going to cover today is just a general itinerary. I'm going to give you some of the information about the general itinerary. Alhamdulillah, our group is exactly 72 people. Alhamdulillah, 72 people. So it's amazing good. Maybe some of our Zaireen, they will come back after Ziyarats of Iraq, only 4 of our Zaireen. But rest of the people, they're going to be, inshallah, with Iran and Iraq both. So we're going to, inshallah, go from here, close to 68 people. 4 people, they're going to join us in Iraq. They're coming from London. They're going to make 72 altogether, inshallah. That's the first point. Second point is, alhamdulillah, in our group, you can see that we have a mix of Desi, non-Desi, and also we have children and some senior citizen and so on and so forth. This is a good combination, and that can give most of the young, handsome people, those who are sitting here, they can, inshallah, help others so they can get a lots of reward and sawab, inshallah. The visa for Iraq is granted, and visa for Iran is ready. Just I got the news that yesterday the visa from Tehran Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they approved the visa. And now that they got the Iraq visa in our passport, they are going to send our passport to Iran embassy next week, which is either Monday or Tuesday. It's going to take a week, inshallah, and we are expecting before 10 or 12 of December, passport, inshallah, will be arriving here. Will come back, inshallah, and Brother Hassan Mirza is going to, inshallah, distribute the passports. So each of us, we're going to have this bag. I'm going to go through this bag also. Before we go to that bag, this is a general itinerary. Tickets are confirmed, and we're going to, inshallah, the departure date is December 20th with Turkish Airline. or the departure time is 6:15, and then we're going to come back 4:30 p.m. On the 4th of January. So that will be our Ziyarat's complete trip, except for 4 people, those who will come back after Iraq Ziyarats directly to America. That's a different group, but for all of us, this is the general itinerary. So what we are doing is we are going to go from here to San Francisco by yourself, and then inshallah we're going to see in San Francisco 3 hours before the departure time. Inshallah, make sure that be there. And then inshallah we're going to be together from San Francisco to Istanbul, and from Istanbul to Baghdad. The reason we book the flight to Baghdad, I'm going to go through some more details of it, is there is a main purpose that we did instead of Najaf to Baghdad, and there is a reason for that. I'm going to go through that also. And then inshallah we are going from the Samra and Kazimiya, and then we go to Najaf airport, from Najaf airport to Tehran, and from Tehran we go to Mashhad. The only thing to consider that you are going to have domestic flights and also international flights. With international flights, you can carry 2 50-pound bag, and with 1 handbag each person. However, for domestic flights, which is from Najaf to Mashhad and Mashhad to Tehran, only 1 bag is allowed, luggage bag, and 1 handbag. So that's why a little bit tricky. You need to be careful about that if you don't want to pay extra in that domestic flights. Be as light as possible. And also one of the problem with this itinerary, all these itineraries are amazing itinerary based on our previous trips and all of that, but one of the problem with this itinerary is luggage. Because what happened is usually we used to go to Iran first and then Iraq. Then most of our purchases happen in Karbala, which is turba, the heavy and weighty thing, the fartabarruk and all of that. So we used to, that was a good side of that. However, there's lots of problems with that. So that's why what we did this time is we want to go directly first to Karbala. So benefit of going to Karbala, I'm going to explain about that. However, the problem with that is you're going to buy lots of things in Karbala. Then you have to carry all the way from Karbala to Najaf, from Najaf to Mashhad, from Mashhad to Tehran, Tehran to Qom, and then you have to bring from Qom to America. That is a little bit of inconvenience, but it's worth it based on our experience and based on what we have so far. So that is a general point to consider. That tickets are issued, and Brother Hassan Mirza has all the tickets. Make sure that ask him to send you the tickets before you, if you already got the tickets, right? If not, Brother Hassan Mirza is going to send you the tickets. Make sure that check your the name and also the informations. One of the problem we have with this ticket is because charter tickets, flight ticket, we don't have that much of leverage to change the seats and all of that. What we can do is, because we are close to 70 people, and even, for example, if you as a family member, you don't get the seats next to each other, we can change it. That's what we are doing all the time. Because with the charter flight or the charter tickets, it's difficult to have our own privilege to change the seats, right? But because we're going to have 70 people, let's say, for example, if I'm going with my son, Ishaq, we're not together, it's not a problem. but we can change with other people. Or if you have a family of 4 or 5, if you're not together, you can change it with other people. That will be easily managed, but not here. When you are there, the best thing is get the boarding pass and go there. And once we settle in the flight, we can change the places. That's not a problem. Don't be panic. Yes, sometimes some people, they want to change themselves. That's up to them. Then they have to pay maybe extra amount. And we don't want to take the responsibility for that. So the next point, which is very important to understand, that alhamdulillah, the package which we got is included everything except the gift which you want to, and also the maybe charity you want to give in different places. These are the 2 things is not included. It means the flight, the food, accommodation, transportation, visa, and so everything pretty much we're going to include. I know some of the brothers and sisters, those who came before, they did not spend only, for example, a couple of $100 for their own purpose, or for the gift, or for charity. But for this trip, it's not going to be any extra hidden charges for you guys. That's why when we talk to the agent, we want to make sure that whether the Hajj trip or Ziyarat trip, we want to make sure that every cost is covered. Because other groups, what they do is they show something, and then when it go to in details, it's lots of those types of things. For us, especially me, I don't want to deal with those types of things. We want to be very careful, and that's why, alhamdulillah, we have a good agent also. Yes. So.
In worst case scenario, let's say there's a flight, local flight home to Mashhad to home. No, any internal local flights get cancelled. Should we be carrying cash to in case purchase?
I'm going to talk how much you have to bring the cash and those types of. Yeah, I'm going to talk about how much you have to bring the cash in next slide. So thank you for that. And the details of that, inshallah, I'm going to talk. Just I'm giving you overview that these are the things we cover, and some of the things which is not covered that. The one of the thing, alhamdulillah, is the Kisa team. They did a great job of not only taking care of the Ziyarat book. By the way, the Ziyarat book, alhamdulillah, is finally finished with the help of you as a Zair, those who came before, and they helped a lot by reviewing, by giving us the comments, and telling us that what we should add in our book, Ziyarat book, and so on and so forth. The Ziyarat book is not just a Ziyarat book, it's a complete book which has some general guidelines, some of the good points to take into consideration. Although in the one of the things we have to add, inshallah, with your help, is some of the guideline. While you are there in Iraq, what are the things you need to consider? For example, about the bathroom, about other things. Maybe we need to add some of the points. Those who wants to go to Iraq, they can be alert that these are the circumstances and conditions in different places. So they can be alert of that is very good. Anyhow, this book is ready, and the Kisa team, they did a great job, not only about this, and also there is some of the other additional information, which is the itinerary for each person. They can have that one for all the places we go, and also a kind of pocket pouch. This is also for the passport or some other information if you want to carry with you. And also the name tag also will be there, like this name tag, with you want to have name tag. And also we're going to, inshallah, add when you're getting the passport with you, with the visa, the some of the, I don't know what you call the, Sister Sabika, what is that you are going to give for the baggage? Okay, so 2 or 3 types of tags. One is general tag for all the baggage, so we can identify that. One color. And also for the 2 buses, a different color, right? Okay, so then we are going to have only one tag. Okay, so then what it means is we're going to inshallah divide 72 people in 2 groups, right? So because we have 2 buses. So maybe you can, for example, if you want to, you prefer to be each other, we can inshallah take care of that. That's not a problem. Basically 2 buses and 2 groups we go, inshallah. So that's why 2 different color. That way we can be easy to identify and easy to have a good, inshallah, outcome of that. About the hotels, we have, you can see that here there is information about all the hotels and informations, and also telephone number in Iraq and Iran as emergency telephone number, and also we put the emergency telephone number if anyone wants to have here. You can write your own family member, or we have Brother Muzaffar Khan. He's the generous person all the time, and we put his name and his telephone number. If in case of emergency, we have a frequent communication with him, Brother Hassan Mirza, both. And the hotels pretty much, we try to have 3 criteria for the hotels. One is the facilities, and one is being near haram, and the third one is the food. So facilities and services, being near haram, and also quality of the food. Based on these 3 criteria, pretty much these are the hotels which you can find the best hotel around that. So in Kadhimain, we have Qasr al-Kadhimiyya, which is 3-4 minutes walk near Haram. When I say 3-4 minutes, that's you can see from the Google, but when you actually walk, because of the traffic and also checkpoints, it's going to take 10-15 minutes. That's obviously, but that's what we got there. That's the closest one. And also in Karbala, we have Qasr al-Bahrain, which is also very good, decent. Although last time, March, we changed other hotel. It was better than the Qasr al-Bahrain, but far. So that's why we came to the conclusion that Qasr al-Bahrain could be the best. Although Qasr al-Bahrain is not the best hotel there, but based on being close to Haram, is a good hotel. And also in Najaf, we have Qasr al-Dur. Qasr al-Dur is one of the good hotel there and very close to Haram, has a good services. And also in Mashhad, we have Almas Hotel. That's also a very good hotel. And in Qum, Karima, these are the good hotels we have. For the accommodation, like the rooms, majority of the places, you have double, 2 people in one room, 3, 4, 5. Some places like Karbala, even 6. However, we want to have a preference for the families, like husband and wife. There's a top list. They can get, each one room, right? Like both of them in one room. But if we ran out of, example, in Karbala, we don't have that much of double bedrooms, right? We have 4 or 5 people. So then we have to accommodate that. Like, for example, those who are a family of 4 or 5 is not a problem, but those who are not family of 4 or 5, we have, for example, limited amount of double bedroom there. So we assign double bedroom for the husband and wife family, or those who have some preference or some medical or any other concern for them, but rest of that is not a problem. In Najaf and Mashhad, we don't have any problem because big hotels, and we can ask to change any room. But Karbala altogether is 100 people, and we are going to be 72 people. I'm sure that they have 10-15 people from other caravan. So then it's going to be packed hotel in Karbala. But in Najaf and Mashhad, is more easy. And Qom and Kazimiya also we have a little bit flexibility. It's not that much of flexibility. Most of the hotels, or all these 4-5 hotels, they have a Wi-Fi, but maybe that Wi-Fi is not going to be compatible with what you are going to use here, but has Wi-Fi, at least WhatsApp, you can inshallah take care of that. This is a okay thing. It's not that much of lavish, but it's okay thing, right? So, yes.
Can we start a group for the caravan so that we can communicate with each other?
2 groups. Yeah, I think we have. We have already that, right? So if you are not added, Brother Hassan Mirza created, and please ask him today, inshallah. He will going to add all your number, and inshallah we can be connected to each other and we can talk. So it's a very good point about that. It's good. Okay. So always we do have a WhatsApp group for Ziyarat of 2018, 2017, 2016, something like that. Inshallah, Brother Hassan is already created and is going to inshallah add your number. So any other questions so far? Yes. Very good, thank you. So for the food, my recommendation is don't eat outside of the hotel. All these 5 hotels which I mentioned, Qasr al-Kazimiya, Qasr al-Dur, Qasr al-Bahrain, Almas, and Karima, and Qom, as a kind of 5-star hotels. Although they say 5-star, maybe it's not comparable to America. It's going to be 3-star, 2-star hotel, but it's a sizably good hotel. They have a good amount of buffet. Like some places like 30, 40 types of food. Some places less, more. You have varieties of the food. If you be strict with the hotel, it's not going to be a problem. The only thing is, after 2-3 days, you're going to have, you want to have something like, I don't know, nahari or biryani or something. You don't get that right. We try in Karbala, because Karbala is the most flexible place, and because the pretty much whole hotel is, we're going to reserve, and they're going to accommodate some of their food, but not all other places, because they have, when they say buffet, they have 30, 40 types of food, but it's not included nahari, for sure. I don't think that they have dal gosh there, right? There is something for them. So if you stick with the hotel's food, it's good. My experience is some people, what they do is they go outside and they eat. You'll get in Karbala, in Najaf, or even in Mashhad, desi food. With what happens is with desi food is there is no guarantee that you're not going to get sick because of hygiene, because of all other problems. So my recommendation is, be strict with that. It's good. And you can have some achar with you, or some chashni, or something with you. That can give you a better, appetizer or feeling. Other than that, there is no spice in most of the places, or not at all, but has lots of varieties of the food. And food, dessert, and chai, and all of that there is there, but not kind of desi style, right? So, any other question? Okay, please.
Similar to that, Maulana. Iran, water is not a problem, but don't know about Iraq.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. The recommendation, what we have is, don't drink or don't eat the water or food outside of the hotel. The hotel also, you don't need to drink tap water. There's going to be a bottled water provided everywhere. So if you can carry with you, for example, after you finish your food, take 2-3 bottles with you in your room and consume the same water, which is good. Although they said that tap water is okay, especially in Iraq, we have experienced that those who consume the tap water, they had some problem in previous years. That's why it's good to be cautious more about that and have the bottled water, which is going to be provided everywhere, and you can have the bottled water everywhere. Yes? So yes, you can take carry-on, but carry-on is small bag, is not big bag. And especially some places, even if you have a small carry-on but rolling bag, they don't allow that. But from here is not a problem, because from here is from here to the Baghdad and coming back from Tehran to America is not a problem. But internally, if you have a carry-on bag, even small bag, but is a rolling bag, sometimes they give you hard time. So that's the only problem. But luggage bag is not a problem. Luggage bag, 50 pound, each person can carry 2 bags from here. But domestically, no, 1 bag. So, no, domestically 30 kilo, which is 70 pound, but 1 bag. So you can't have 70 pound in 2 bag. So that's the catch. So that's why. I mean, previous year what we used to do is we used to put all the luggage, and we used to kind of mislead the gentleman. Sometimes works, sometimes didn't work, right? So we have to take care of that. That is something our agent will not going to cover. Our agent what is not going to cover is any emergencies is not going to cover. If you have an extra bag, it's not going to cover. But rest of the things we're going to cover, right?
So if the group has X people and there is 1 bag per person and there's more room available, can people make adjustments?
I'm sure my experience says that if we have 70 people, we have 90 bags. It's not 60 bags. That's my experience. Unless it's this time, is a miracle happen? I don't know. I'm not looking for a miracle, but based on my experience, no, that is not the case. Always we have extra luggage, not less luggage. Yes, yes.
So last time I've heard from people there's a lot of pollution there, so it's recommended to take face masks.
Yeah, I'm going to, inshallah, go through what are the things we have to take, inshallah. Okay, so far no question. Okay, can you go to the next one? Okay, this is a general, again, the itinerary. We're going to, inshallah, you're going to see this one. You can have this one. So the timings and dates are there. December 20th, you're going to, inshallah, we're going to fly from here to Turkey, and from Turkey to Baghdad. Although here, by mistake, we mentioned we're going from here to Najaf is by mistake. This don't go with this. The ticket is for Baghdad. Why we took the flight to Baghdad? The reason we have for the Baghdad is majority of the Zaireen, including myself, we feel that we are not spending good amount of time in Kadhimain and Samara. What happens is all the time, one day, we go, for example, 6, 7 o'clock, and we go to Kadhimain, only 2 hours spent, and from Kadhimain, we rush to Samara, 2 hours or 1 hour, and then we have to come back, and there is not that much of ziyarat we accomplish. What we did is, let's go from here to the Baghdad, and from Baghdad to Kadhimain, half an hour, 1 hour. It's very good. So inshallah, we can go to the hotel there, and we're going to spend whole day in Kadhimiya. So then you're going to have a good time for the ziyarats. You take care of that. And also night time also you spend. When I'm talking about 1 day and night in Kadhimiya is a blessing. Because I know that all the groups, when they go, they have, even now, like this is the 7th trip, 6th trip, we had 1 hour at the most in Kadhimiya. We say 2 hours, by the time we get in, check in, all of that. So 24 hours is a good time. That's the main reason we want to go to Baghdad. And from Baghdad, we go to Kadhimiya, and we spend 1 whole day and night in Kadhimiya. And then next day, from Kadhimiya, 6 a.m., we leave to Samara. By the time we reach to Samara, it's going to be 8:39, 3 hours, 9 o'clock. So from 9 till 2, we can spend in Samara. It's a good time. And then after lunch, we come back from Kadhimiya, the Samara, to Sayyid Muhammad's, right, on the way, Imam Sayyid Muhammad. So we do ziyarat, and then from there we go to Karbala. By the time we go to Karbala, it's going to be night time, and we took care of the 4 imam with the mother of Imam al-Zaman, and also the cave of Imam al-Zaman, and few other places, and also we take care of the Imam Zadeh Muhammad's. So then, like a good amount of ziyarat we take care of that. But it's going to be a little bit of hectic. It's not a problem because we can sleep, the day we reach there, and all of that. And then once we reach to Karbala, we're going to have 4 days, and then you don't need to worry about going to any other places. You have 4 complete days in Karbala, right? And then, inshallah, we take care of the ziyarat inside of the Karbala, around the Karbala, Haram of Imam Hussain, Abul Fadl Abbas, all other places, very peacefully. It's not going to be a problem. And then from 26, once we finish 27, early morning, we leave to Najaf. The reason we want to leave early morning to Najaf is, inshallah, once we reach to Najaf, we're going to take care of the Masjid Sahla Ahmal. And then, because it's only 1 hour from Najaf to Karbala, Karbala to Najaf, and let's say we leave 7, 8 o'clock, we're going to be there 9 o'clock in Masjid Sahla, 9 to 12. We're going to take care of the Masjid Sahla. And then from there we go to hotel, check in, and we go to Ziyarat of Imam Ali al-Islam, same day. Once we finish the Ziyarat of Imam Ali al-Islam, we're going to have that whole day free yourself. And then next day we take care of the Masjid Kufa and also a few other places. What happens previously, we used to go 1 day Masjid Sahla and Masjid Kufa. That was too much. It's difficult. By this way, you can have more time to do ziyarat and peaceful time, right? So next day, whole day, you're going to take care of the Masjid Kufa and few like Mukhtar Saqafi, and also we have Muslim bin Aqil and Hani bin Urwa, and few other places, Misr mein Tammar, and so on and so forth. We take care of all that peacefully. And then once we finish that, we come back to hotel, we spend the day, and next day, again, whole day, a free day. But only morning time what we do is we go to Wadi as-Salam, we take care of the Wadi as-Salam, and we come back and shopping, whatever you want to do. And next day morning, 10 o'clock, we have a flight from Najaf to Mashhad. Previously, we used to have a flights night time. So then we cannot have a good ziyarat in Mashhad also. So with this way, we take care of all the ziyarat there, and then less time will be spent here there, but more time we're going to spend as a quality time in Haram. And then what we can do is, inshallah, once we reach to Mashhad, check in, and we go to Ziyarat of Imam Rida alayhi salam, and we come back. Next day, peaceful whole 1 day you have. And then the next day also, we're going to stay there in Mashhad 3 days. 1 day we go Ziyarat of around Mashhad. And then once we finish all the Ziyarats, the first day, the second day, inshallah, we're going to, the 2nd of January, we're flying from Mashhad to Tehran. Morning flight. Because before we used to take afternoon flight, but the afternoon flight, it was difficult. Morning flight, once we take 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock flight from Mashhad to Tehran, we're going to be there 11 o'clock. So then we can take care of Shah Abdul Azim and few other places, Ziyarat in Tehran, peacefully, and then we go to Qom, Masjid Jamkran, we do Ziyarat, and we go to Haram, the hotel, night time. We check in the hotel, we sleep there, do Ziyarat, and next day, whole day, you have a free time. You can shop, whatever, do Ziyarat, all of that. And then next day, early morning, 7 o'clock is a flight, but we have to leave maybe, for example, 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. We have to leave to the airport to Tehran. And we come to Tehran, inshallah, and from Tehran to Istanbul, and Istanbul, couple of 3 hours of stay, and from Istanbul to, inshallah, the San Francisco. That will be conclude of our trip to the San Francisco on the 4th of January, inshallah.
How much is the stay in Istanbul while
While we are going, it's going to be 8 hours, 6, 7 hours of stay, but when coming back, 3 hours of stay.
So we stay at the airport for that time?
Yes, the agent will not going to provide us any hotel. Anything more than 10 hours, before it was more than 6 hours, they used to give the hotel, but the flights are changed, even Emirates also. Less than 10 hours, they don't give you hotel. So more than 10 hours, they give. 7 hours, there is an option that, like for example, you can pay $60, $70 or something, or I don't know, more or less. Last time, some of our brothers, what they did is they went to the inside of the flight, the airport. It's not hotel, it's kind of, sleeping room, something. So, lounge, and you can stay there. But 6, 7 hours, I mean, we can spend there. Yes, yes.
And Ola, do we have, has the group already purchased tickets from Iraq to Iran?
Everything is, ticket is finished, visa also is finished, only stamping the visa in your passport, only Iran is left. Iraq also is finished.
Iran visa will be stamped on the passport or it will be on paper?
No, it's the passport. What happens before, we used to have a paper visa, it was very difficult. So then you have to spend more time in the airport, and the other problems. What we did is not only paper visa, we want to have a stamp visa that is more feasible for us. Yes. I said before 12th, 13th of December. Yeah, I'm going to inshallah talk about that inshallah. Yes.
For the local conversation, would we have a guide there who's bilingual in terms of guiding us?
So we have a couple of sisters and also a couple of brothers with us. Although the guide there or the help there is mainly their own language, they are kind of worker and helper from the group. They're going to provide, but we have Sister Sabika for the sisters and also Sister Masuma. She's here. And they're going to, inshallah, with us. And also for the brothers, Ishaq also is going to be with us, and I'm going to be there. Inshallah, it's going to be a good time. It's not going to be that bad, inshallah.
So men and women will be segregated, so we would have a women guide as a
In very small amount of time and some places. For example, inside of the haram, outside of the haram, what we do is we go as a group, we do ziyarah. Alhamdulillah, one of the good things is not like Hajj. Hajj and Umrah is very difficult. So you cannot have the ziyarat or congregations and sitting in one place. They don't allow that. But ziyarat time is ours, right? Karbala, Najaf, Samra, Kadimiya, Tehran, Mashhad, Qum. We can sit in one place, we can have a majlis, we can have a jashin, we can have everything. It's not a problem. So we only ziyarat time, after we did ziyarat and recited ziyarat, everything, once we want to go inside, then yes, the sisters segregated and brothers different. So that's only for few hours. Okay?
And the second question is that during local travel, how long would the local travel be?
Very good, thank you. So local travel, if you go back to the other slide, please, can you go back? Okay. So here is the longest trip will be on the 23rd day, which is from Samara, the Kadimiya to Samara, 3 hours. And then there is no hotel there. We're going to spend in Haram. And then coming back 1.5 hours to Imam Zadi Muhammad's. And then to Karbala, 3 hours. So altogether 8-9 hours of drive, and we're going to sit there in the bus. That is the longest day. And it means from 6 in the morning till 8, after 9 p.m., we're going to spend in the bus or some places. The next longest time is from Tehran to Qum, because Tehran airport to Ziyarat of Abdul Azim and few other Ziyarats, and also from there to Jamkran, and from Jamkran to hotel. That's going to be like pretty much whole one day. So these are the 2 days you're going to have. But rest of the thing is, for example, from Karbala to Najaf is like 1 hour. And also from Tehran, Mashhad to Najaf to Mashhad is 1 hour flight. All of that is our problem. These are the two only things. But previously we had more than this because we want to take care of Ziyarat of Kadhimain and Samra in 1 day is more hectic. But these are the two only days. Right? Yes, one of the thing is one of the brother, he was giving the advice that we should create a desi bathroom here so people they can have a practice of ziyarat is good. So yes, there is a bathroom. So only thing is if you go out of the hotel, although they say that there is a Western bathroom, but there is no hygiene there, there's no cleaning, there's no tissue paper, and so on and so forth. So that's where you're going to have some uncomfortable. But I myself, I enjoyed that. That's not a problem. Because, in fact, for me, Indian, like Desi style is better for me. But, lots of people, they cannot. Yeah.
Hand sanitizers and tissue with you.
Yeah, then that's up to you. That's one of the thing is inshallah. I mean, yes. Okay. So any other question? Okay, so can go. So, okay, alaikum salam. What you have to take with you, brothers and sisters, it's very important that you are going to the ziyarat, right? So for ziyarats, one, you need to be more comfortable yourself. You don't want to have lots of problems. And also, with comfort, you don't want to discomfort for yourself, right? I want to have half an hour of comfort. Then I have to carry everything from here, like 6 days or 2 weeks of difficulties to carry. That's what you need to balance it out. One, general. Passport, make sure that you need to have 1 copy of passport here with your family member, whoever, and 1 copy in your luggage bag and 1 copy in your handbag, and also take a picture in your phone. Because if something happens, you want to go to embassy. That didn't happen to us, but other caravan, they had these types of problems. They lost their passport for whatever reason. Then you want to go to embassy, get the passport. It's very difficult. If you have a green card, and for those who have a green card, make sure that you need to take care of your green card safely, because green card is not that easy to be issued. But passport is much easier. Not that easy, still. You need to go to embassy, American embassy, and all of that. But green card, if you go to embassy, they're not going to respond that much. So that's what's very important. You don't need any green card once you depart from here, and all the way when you want to come back, you need that. So in the whole trip, you don't need to have any green card. Your passport is enough. But if you have only American passport, make sure that you need to have a couple of copies, and everywhere you want to be, safe and no problem. And also it's very important that once you want to carry the money, have $100 bills. Although the credit card will be okay in Turkey and also in Iraq, but not Iran. Maybe some of the companies, they accept credit card, but please don't use your credit card in Iran. The reason is the economical boycott or embargo against Iran. Some of the brothers, they are in trouble just because they paid their bills while they were in Iran, bills of America from their own account to the Bank of America. Just imagine that. You have a Bank of America account, you access Bank of America, you're in Tehran, and you paid your PG&E bill. Logic is not a problem, but because that transaction happened in Iran, you're violating the rules of America. So my recommendation is don't take any risk, right? So don't do any transaction while you're in Iran. Don't use your credit card. Have a cash bill. It's preferably $100, the new bills, not the old one. If you take, for example, 1990s old bill, most likely you're not going to cash that bill. So only new $100, right? That's very important. Even in Iraq, my recommendation is don't use your credit card. Turkey said, okay, no problem. There's lots of scam there. You don't know what to do and all of that. It's better to spend cash and you can be off the problems. As my recommendation is don't use that as in your favor. Very good. How much you have to carry the money? As I said, you don't need to spend anything, but for emergencies happens. For example, if you lost your passport, it's emergency, right? You need to, for example, take care of that. Or, for example, you want to donate. We go to, inshallah, different places, right? Lots of people, they want to donate, for example, for orphanage here, there. They want to donate. Although we have a system there, we have our own school in Iraq. Most of them is orphanage, and if you want to donate, we can, inshallah, facilitate that. Brother Nazar Turab also is there. He can also facilitate. That's not a problem. And on top of that, you want to donate, it's not a problem. The main thing is, for example, you have a sadaqah, fitra. So okay, no problem. It's good that you can carry with you. You can spend there. In fact, it's good. Some of the places, like for example, you want to donate for Dari of Samara, which is one of the very important places, and it's good that you want to be part of the construction and rebuilding of the Samara. You want to spend, it's good, up to you. How much you want to spend, up to you. And also, same thing for other places. So you want to donate that, you can calculate that. For example, each place I want to donate, you can bring that money. And also, you want to have some other charities. For example, while we are walking, you want to, for example, have a majlis for your marhumin, and you want to, for example, buy some tabarruk, those types of things. That's up to you. You can have that. And also, you want to buy the gift, right? MashaAllah, Brother Hassan Mushtaba, he wants to buy a 10 carat of diamond. VVS went to his wife, MashaAllah. It's only $70,000, $80,000. But I'm sorry, you cannot carry all that $80,000, right? So you have to have some other mechanism. How much you have to take? Less than $10,000. Okay? Each person, a family member, don't take more than $10,000 unless you need to report. If you report, it's not a problem, right? Just legally, I'm telling you, right? Some brothers that took more than that, they want to pay homes and all of that, that's up to them. But my recommendation is don't carry more than 10,000 because if they caught you in the airport, it's going to be a problem. Okay? Then you have to declare your money. That's up to you. How much you need? The gift is not that much, right? Because the gift is either turba, here, there, a small thing. We're not anticipating to have a diamond ring, right? Small thing here, there. So my estimation, majority of the people, they spend for gift between $500 to $1,000. And for charities, the same, $500 to $1,000. And for emergencies, $500 to $1,000. Those are the things. That's up to you. Okay, you can have a zero amount. Still, you can go to Ziyarat and come back because you paid for your basic thing. If you want to carry, these are the amounts, right? That's up to you, more or less. But my recommendation is don't carry less than $500 because maybe you need to have some emergencies and you need that money. Yes. That's household is enough. There is no need. So if there is anything remaining left and you want to pay charities, it's good because especially there, as our brothers and sisters, they're not doing that much good because of the war and all other things. If you want to engage in a charity, also is good. Yes. Very good. So what we do is every place we go, our guide, Brother Ali Asadi, we're going to arrange for exchange. And also you can go outside also. It's not that much of a huge difference. The difference is maybe $1 or $2 difference. For example, if you exchange in outside, maybe $2-3, you're going to get more. If you exchange in hotel, you're going to get $2-3 less. Or the guide, he'll going to give you the same amount, which is the outside. It's not going to be any problem. So you're going to have access to the exchange everywhere in Iran. Iraq, that's not a problem, inshallah. So this is, yes. Okay, one of the things is, okay. The weather there, we are anticipating, especially in Tehran, in the Mashhad, Tehran and Qom is going to be cold. But in Karbala, as winter, but it's not going to be that much of that cold, but it's going to be cold, right? So make sure that bring your warm clothes with you, and we have some guideline here what to do. Please make sure that you bring that. Although there is a laundry there, you can have the laundry in Karbala, in Najaf, in Tehran, in Qom. But as any other places, laundry will be a little bit more expensive inside of the hotel. Outside of the hotel also, there is a laundry, but I personally don't know that much because lots of people in all the time, they ask, okay, where to go? The moment we go outside, it's not going to worth. Maybe, for example, if you want to wash inside of the hotel, it's a little bit of expensive. It's not that much of problem, but my recommendation is don't bring lots of luggage. Even if you spend $10, $15, $20 for washing, it's worth it. Yes.
So from my experience last time, the cheapest laundry was in Karbala, and the most expensive was Hotel and Mashhad. So if you want to do your laundry, better you do it in Karbala.
So the problem with us is we go to Karbala first, right? So it's not going to be a lot of, and then with Mashhad is the place we want to have yeah. I mean, even when we say, for example, expense is not like each pair is $10. It's going to be $1 or $2, something like that. So, but relatively, it's going to be expensive. It's not that like here in America. Okay, and also SIM cards for telephone. If you have WhatsApp. The internet will work in all the hotels within Iran. That's not a problem. But if you want to have a local SIM card, you can buy the SIM card. In order to buy the SIM card, you need to have an unlocked phone. If you have a locked phone, it's not going to work. You need to have unlocked phone, or you can buy their small phones for that purpose. It's not a problem. You can have that for emergencies. But lots of people, they don't have that. But lots of people, they want to. If they want to become connected to their family members, that's up to them. And you can have that. It's relatively cheap. It's not going to be that much of expensive, but you have to buy yourself there. And also some of the pouches here, the package like this, please carry with you your name, some of the informations there. Passport number is good that you carry all the time with you, inshallah. SABA Ziyarat's book, as I mentioned, we have two types of books. One is spiral binding and one is the perfect binding. So the difference is this is a spiral binding, right? So spiral binding will give you a very wide leverage to open that and you can read that. This one is difficult, right? But the beauty of this one is like compact, this one. But this is a little bit bigger, but this content is the same. So we put, because based on our experience, most of the people, they like the spiral binding. So we have spiral binding in our package. But if you want to change from a spiral binding to the perfect binding, we put some of the bags there, the books there, and you can change here. That's up to you. And also, each bag has the number based on the family. For example, if your family of 5, you're going to get the 5 books, this, and the whole package. If you don't want to have 5 books, please return that. Because we printed this one from Kisa, and we are selling these books. Although Kisa did not ask for anything, but they said that if any if you can donate $50 towards the Kisa, is good. So what we do is we're going to produce more books from Kisa side. This is the recommendation donation, up to you. But if you don't want to pay, that's not a problem. But it's good that if you can pay $50 per bag, even for example, you have a family of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever, it's good that we can reuse your money for publishing the other books. And also make sure that this book, please read this book. If you have a family of 5 people, take 5 books. It's not a problem. All of you can read. And see if there's any mistakes or you want to add anything. That's how we can update every year this book. And thousands of people, they are reading across the globe, not only in America. So once we publish, what we did is we sent a couple of 100 books to Australia. A good amount of that is to Europe and Canada and also in America. And there is a huge need in India also. We are anticipating to publish in India also this book. So lots of demand for this book. This type of book is in its kind, is the first time this book, alhamdulillah. It's a very good book and useful book. Please take a look and read that and give us your feedback. We need your feedback in order to enhance our services to the other groups, inshallah. Some of the hygienes you can bring with you is good. Inshallah, it's not a problem. Luggage, as I mentioned, have whatever you need, especially if you are having any, for example, medical needs, bring your medical needs. Although you can get some of the medicine there, but my preference is get here. Some of the antibiotics you get from here for stomach, for some of the other things. Although, alhamdulillah, we have Dr. Mahdi, Abbas Mahdi with us, inshallah. He's going to take care of us if there is any need. And I think one of the sisters also, we have a physician, right? Oh, alhamdulillah. So your wife is a physician and Dr. Mahdi is a physician, Abbas Mahdi, so it's not a problem, inshallah. And my experience is majority of the time, majority of the people, they get sick, especially coughing and cold and those types of things. Inshallah, one of the things is to have a mask all the time, or majority of the time, especially those who are vulnerable. Like some of the people, there are strong genes, not a problem, but it's good that if you can have, especially in Iraq, because in Iraq the pollution is high, and because of the pollution, sometimes what happens is the sand wind. If there is a sand wind in Karbala and Najaf, is lots of pollution. It's good that if you can have a mask with you and also bring the mask with you also. Is that a problem, inshallah? Some vitamin C and few other things also is good. Some of the recommendation thing here, you can inshallah bring with that. And also eyeglass, some of the people, if they have eyeglasses, have extra pair, because if you lost that, although you can have that, but it's going to be hassle to go outside and get that. And reading glass also, if you have reading glass, you have one more extra pair with you is better for you, inshallah. Clothes, as I mentioned, for the sisters, yes.
Any vaccination before going?
There is no recommended vaccination for Iraq and Iran. It's not like a Hajj. If you're traveling for Hajj, you need to have a meningitis and few other vaccination. But my recommendation is to go and ask your physician that I'm traveling to Iraq and Iran. And they're going to give you the list of recommended medicine from the FDA. So that's the recommendation. But there is no specific vaccination. Am I right, brother?
CDC website.
Dr. Abbas, you need to answer this. Malaria, or I don't know what.
I mean, then you could go malaria, pneumonia, you could go on and on. Generally, there's no veterinary vaccine for it. It is, and especially for pregnant female, there's a virus, Zika virus issue. So that is what you need to worry about if there's any pregnancy issue. Iraq and Iran are not in the Zika virus zone. You're safe. So I don't think this carries anti-inflammatory, antihistamine. Those are the two most important things. Headache, is if you block the diarrhea, then you have belly pain. It's better to let it out.
Okay, inshallah. And I think, Brother Abbas, what we can do is once we create we created the WhatsApp, right? If you can give us a list of the recommendation, what type of medicine we have to take with us, is good. And also, please, your wife, she's here. She's not here. Please ask her to add anything she thinks that is good, so we can inshallah have that also.
One medicine that you can get from your primary care is the Z-Pack, azithromycin. It's an antibiotic. It's a 2-day. Sometimes it's just one pill, but it's really nice. It's very, very safe. And 90% of the time, it's not the runny nose and the headache. It's the fever. It's the bacteria that comes. And Z-Pack takes care of everything.
That's good.
Did you eat it before? No, just keep it.
Keep it if you need it, right?
Yeah, it's a 5-pill or 3-pill. There's 2 types of it.
So it's good that please, Dr. Abbas, please, if you can, inshallah, add in our Ziyarat trip, the group also, the recommended things like Z-Pack, whatever, is good that people, they can carry with them. It's good, inshallah.
In the haram, they're not going to allow the cell phones and stuff to carry on.
Yes, we are going to, inshallah, have differentiations while we are there. Each haram has its own policies. In Iran, it's not a problem. But Iraq is strictly, they don't allow you any types of device, even a bag. Plastic bag is okay, but any bag also, they don't allow that. So Iraq is more strict than Iran. So we're going to, inshallah, talk and discuss what to do while we are there. Inshallah, it's not a problem. So the clothes for its sisters is very important, that abaya and chador, especially when you want to enter the haram, you need to have a chador. The abaya is comfort outer clothes while you're there in Iraq and Iran. But if you want to go to inside of the haram, as they ask you for the chador, it's good that if you have one chador and also 2-3 abayas, it's good for you. But make sure that have a comfort cloth, not tight cloth, because the circumstances are different there for the sisters and also for the brothers also, because it's going to be cold season. And although I know that you are, mashallah, strong and young, no problem, but it still have some, especially the children. What happens is the children, they want to wear warm clothes. They think that, oh, I'm okay, but once they go out, what happens in America, we are spoiled. Even you say, okay, car is there, we want to park the nearest place, and from here the car also is cozy, is not a problem, homes, work, school, everywhere. But if you go there, it's not like that. So you need to take care of yourself. Otherwise, like if some small cold catches you, it's not only you, then you're going to spread to other people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and also in that all the bus, they're coughing, right? That happens all the time. So we can, inshallah, be more careful about all of that, inshallah. As I said, charity also is up to you, inshallah. Okay, please cite as salawats. So, brothers and sisters, so far we talk and discuss about a general point. Now we want to talk about the spiritual aspect of the journey of Iraq, Iran as a Zair. Me and you as a Zair is a great privilege from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we are given this opportunity to go and visit the most important people, not only over the course of history, from the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, hum khayrul bariyah, the best of the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's the privilege we have. And now that we got the title of Zair, the one who visits the Ahlul Bayt, Imam al-Hussein, just imagine that 6 Imam in Iraq and Iran, 7 Imam we're going to visit with all the Imamzades and few other places. and the most sacred masajids on the earth, like Masjid Kufa, Masjid Sahla, and also the Qubbat al-Hussein, the shrine of Imam al-Hussein, and so on and so forth, is a huge blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. First and foremost, know that the value of being Za'ir. You are a chosen one. You're granted this title from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you need to carry on that not only for that duration of the Ziyarat time, for rest of your life. Inshallah, the impact of being Za'ir will going to stay with us for rest of our life as a huge blessing, inshallah. So know that you are a special one. Second, the Qubbatul Haram of Imam al-Hussein is a place where even angels and malaik, they desire day and night to just go and have a glimpse of, look towards the Qubbatul Hussein. Usually what happens is once you go to Haram, we caught up with lots of things, whether security check or the group, we're here, there. We miss the essence of the Ziyarat. The essence of the Ziyarat, once you are there, just say, Labbaik ya Hussein, I'm here to say Labbaik to your call, or Hussein, I'm here. And once you see the shrine of Imam al-Hussein or Imam Ali or in different places, there's a 7 ziyarah. That's also the hadith says that 7 du'as will be accepted. That 7 dua is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. It's just to kind of connect. But there's no limit for Imam al-Hussein. There's no limit for Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ya'asub al-Din. Once you go, the shrine of Imam Ali, Allahu Akbar, Imam Musa al-Kadhim, Imam Rida, Imam Ali Naqi, Imam Hassan al-Askari, and also the Sardab of Imam al-Hujjah, and so on and so forth. It's a great privilege. It's not 7 du'as. So then, it's good that spend your quality time to be connected to your Imam. The essence of the Ziyarat is how much you have a connection to the Imam. The moment to be able to build that connection, we have lots of blessings. But if we miss that connection, no matter how we think that, oh, we had the awesome Ziyarat, it's nothing. The main thing is the connection to the Imam. And know that angels and malaik, those who are living in the highest rank possible one can imagine, whenever they were given a chance to come to the earth to visit the shrine of Imam al-Hussein, when they go back, their status will be higher than what it was. So that was very important that you need to have. So for that, what do you need to do? Can you go to the next slide? It's good that prepare yourself before you go. Spiritually, physically, mentally, from all the angles, in order to prepare yourself. As I said, try to read this book and other things. Although this book is only for Iraq, Iran book is under, the project is going, and also Hajj book is project is going. Inshallah, Syria book also project is going, but this is Iraq book. It's good that you can begin to read this book and also get more knowledge, ma'rifat. The more ma'rifat, the main thing is once you have better understanding about your imams, you can have a better knowledge. With this knowledge, the love will be increased. Once you have a better love towards Ahlul Bayt, your action, your amal will be different. That's the path, right? So we need to have that. So for that is first and foremost that you got the title of Za'ir. Make yourself pure and empty from all the existing diseases, whether it's a ghiba, tuhmat, or animosity, or grudge, or anything. Make yourself pure and tahir. I'm sure that one of the companions of our sixth Imam, he came to our sixth Imam, he said that, I want to go to Ziyarat of your grandfather, Imam al-Hussein. please pray for me and my wife because we have some problems. Or Imam staring him and said that, you're going there and still you think that you're going to have a problem? You need to empty yourself. You need to be very, ready to receive the blessings of Imam al-Hussein, Ahlul Bayt. So sometimes we think that, oh, my dua will be granted this. No, Baba. Ahlul Bayt, Kareem ibn Kareem, they are there. They will bless you, they will grant you everything. And this is a turning point, changing point, and you can shape your future for the best. So have a connection towards Ahlul Bayt, and also prepare yourself and pure yourself. If you have, for example, any problems with your family members, with your co-workers, your friends, your brothers, your sisters, your spouses, everything, this is the time to get seek apologies from each other and get their pardon, and also clear that up. And once you have a clean slate, you can move on and you can get lots of more blessings. It's very important that whatever you had, the plans and ideas and thoughts and all of that, is separate. Right now, you want to start from scratch, from the clean slate, and you want to have a beautiful future life like Ahlul Bayt. With that, you need to be ready, and you need to take initiate that I'm sorry, whether you're whoever. And if you don't have access to them, ask them. We have hadith and riwayat that one of the things is go and ask for their apologies. Good, no problem. Any dues you have, make sure that fulfill your dues, whether Shari'i dues like a khums or zakat or anything, or anything, for example, you owe to the brothers or sisters, either clear that up or get the permission, right? For example, even for the khums, if you cannot clear that up, get the permission from the marja or their wakil, right? And the same thing, if, for example, you owe to a brother or sister, just write a letter that I cannot give you or return you or get the time and something. So you need to resolve that before you want to go, because this is not a normal journey. This is a journey towards Imam al-Hussein, Za'ir of Imam al-Hussein, and you want to get all the blessings and bounties. One of the things is write a will. It's very important that writing a will for your benefit and also for others. As specify that, for example, if you have a qada prayers and fastings or qada dues, it's good that you can specify those in your will. And you want to identify some other person, all of that. Although we have a will ready here, but there is no need to have that 30, 40 page of will. Just could be one simple page. You can write in your hand, with your hand, and whatever, for example, you want to identify that mainly, for example, about your obligations, about your prayers or fastings or something. List all of that and have a will also before you go. And also, one of the very important thing is between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make a ghusl and have like after wudu, 2 rakat prayer of the istighfar, and turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ask from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so He can grant you all the bounties and blessings. And one of the very important aspect is physically and mentally you need to be fit for that. So for the physical thing, try to walk every day. If not, for example, more or less, whatever, it's good that at least 2-3 miles a day if you can begin to walk, and you can reach to 5-6 miles a day is good, because you're going to have lots of walking there. And I'm sure that first day you cannot start with 10 miles of walking. Just start 2-3 miles of walk from today, and tomorrow as days goes by, we have 20 days roughly, like 3 weeks. In 3 weeks you can reach to 5-6 miles a day is good, because you need to have a lots of walk. So physically you can have good fitness, and also mentally you're ready, because you read the books, you have connections, and you seek pardon from all the people, and also you resolve with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you're ready to inshallah go. These are the things. It's very important to have a preparation. Yes. Yes, Brother Muzaffar, he has, Brother Hassan Mirza, can you ask Brother Muzaffar, and also if he can send all the people, they can inshallah have that. But again, as I said, that could be a template, but you can inshallah just write one page, that's enough inshallah. And also Brother Hassan Mirza, if you can, you have the WhatsApp group, right, Ziyarat group? Please add all the brothers and sisters in the WhatsApp inshallah. That's good. Okay, inshallah. So any other questions so far? Yes, some of the etiquettes of Ziyarat, while we're going to be there inshallah, as we go there, we're going to inshallah have more classes and we can talk and discuss, whether in the bus or in the hotel. We're going to inshallah have some majlis, some classes, some good inshallah discussion there, because one of the very important aspect is, if you are in Karbala, you should know what are the things in Karbala, and you want to explore what or you can, especially in terms of the Ziyarat. And if you are in Najaf, the same. If you are in Kadhimiya or Samara, it's good, because lots of people they go and they do Ziyarat one place and come back. It's not going to be that much of the spiritual connection. So we're going to have that, and some of the points here we mentioned. You can inshallah take into consideration. This PowerPoint also I'm going to share with Brother Hassan Mirza, and he's going to inshallah share with you guys. Just have that as a general guide, but inshallah we can have a better discussion. Yes, in first stop we're going to have is in Kadhimiya. In Kadhimiya, obviously we have two imams, and also lots of great Maraj-e-Izam and the historical people, those who contributed towards the Maktab of Ahlul Bayt a lot, and also the Nuwab Khas, the appointed personalities of Imam Zaman al-Islam, and so on and so forth. Inshallah, we go and we do Ziyarat of them also in Kadhimiya. Next slide. In Samara, we have two imams, and also the Hakima, the sister of 10th Imam, and also the mother of 12th Imam, Narjis Khatun, and also Sardab. We have the place where Imam Zaman al-Islam, he went to the occultation, and so on and so forth. More to that, just we mentioned few of the places. Inshallah, we do Ziyarat of them. And then on the way back to Karbala, as an amazing place, Imam Zada Muhammad's, Sayyid Muhammad, we can inshallah visit. And then once we go to Karbala, subhanallah, Karbala is a special place, the land of the heaven. Inshallah, we have lots of ziyarat in Karbala, including the Shuhada of Karbala, Imam al-Hussein, Ganj Shuhada. Just imagine that some places just we have one qabr, right? But in Karbala, in one shrine, Imam al-Hussein, 72 Shuhada, subhanallah, Hazrat Hur, Hazrat, Habib the Mazahir, and also Ali al-Akbar, Ali al-Asghar, subhanallah, a few other, and then Abul Fadl Abbas. And then once you go here, there, subhanallah, you have a Hur, Tiflani Muslim, around the Karbala, lots of places, inshallah, we go there, and we, inshallah, do ziyarat. Next. Again, Karbala, inshallah, we go to the Tille Zainabiya, we have Khaymega, and also the hands of Abu Fazl Abbas, and few other places we go, inshallah, around the Karbala. Najaf. Once we go to Najaf, Najaf is an amazing place. You know that Najaf is, the Masjid Kufa by itself is a huge, subhanallah. Masjid Kufa, we have Masjid Sahla, the Wadi al-Salam, in Haram of Imam Ali al-Islam, you have Hazrat Adam, Hazrat Nuh, and so on and so forth. As a great place to spend there, stay there, and also lots of Ayatollah al-Uzmas there, Ayatollah, those like whether Ayatollah Sistani, Ayatollah Bashir Najafi, Ayatollah Ishaq Fayyad, and so on and so forth. You have grand Ayatollahs there, as Hawza Ilmiya, and so on and so forth. Inshallah, we can go and we can have some atmosphere of that also. So these are the some great scholars like Atullah Khawi, Sheikh Tusi, Hilli, and so on and so forth. The great scholars also we can inshallah go and we can see the historical points also. And also we mention here, please make sure that have this also, read that. This also, as I mentioned, Wadi Salam. Wadi Salam is a place where we expect that our ruh, our spirit, inshallah, after we die, whether if we are here or anywhere else, inshallah, ruh can go to Wadi Salam, and inshallah, we can have a best time in Wadi Salam. And also Masjid Hannana, where the head of Imam Hussain was there, and also Masjid al-Kufa. Masjid al-Kufa, once you enter there, even a couple of weeks is not going to be enough. But we're going to, inshallah, stay there for a couple of hours. Lots of stations. In each station, there's a dua and prayer we spend there. And Masjid Sahla the same. Masjid Sahla is the capital of Imam Zaman al-Islam, and so on and so forth. Inshallah, we can talk and discuss about that also. Can you go to the next one? So once we go to Iran, inshallah, Imam Rida al-Islam, Mashhad. Once we go to Mashhad, Imam Rida al-Islam is amazing. Once you go there, is a beautiful museum there for Quran. Some of the amazing point about the Mashhad Imam Rida al-Islam is that the Haram of Imam Rida al-Islam, the custodian of the Haram, they able to gather the Qurans written by Imam Ali and also Imam Sajjad and a few other Imams. Once you go there, you can have that, and the Zari of Imam Rida al-Islam itself, and also some of the Imam Zadis like Yasir Nasir and great ulama, and a few other the ulama like Allama Hilli and so on and so forth. And then inshallah, once we go to Tehran, in Tehran also we have lots of places like Bibi Shahrbanu and also Shah Abdul Azim and also the shrine of Imam Khomeini and so on and so forth. I don't know how much we go there, but we try to have at least some of the places there. And once we go to Qum, inshallah, Qum also Ma'asum Qum, and Qum, according to Hadith and Riwayat, Ushu Ahlul Bayt, the nest of the family of Ahlul Bayt. You have like Chahl Akhtaran, 40 great Imam Zadehs or people were slaughtered in one place. You have there, and so on and so forth. Inshallah, we can go there. The first masjid was built among the Shia is Masjid Imam Hasan Askari, is located in Qum. Shall we go there? We can pray. And also Baytul Nur, there, the place where Hazrat Ma'asuma, she used to go and she used to pray there, and so on and so forth. Inshallah, these are the places, inshallah, we can visit there. But for each and everything, we will inshallah talk and discuss there, and we can have a better
For the man
Yes. Okay, inshallah. No any other question? Okay, inshallah. Please recite a salawats. As I said, please don't forget your bag, inshallah. Oh, mashallah, brother Hassan, please recite a salawat for Hassan. We're going to miss him. We thought that this year he's going to come with us, but because his passport was not ready, was not able to attend this year, inshallah, next year. So, inshallah, he arranged a lunch also for us. Good, alhamdulillah. Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad salawats.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله والله أكبر. والحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. الله أكبر الله أكبر. الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين وإمام المتقين عليا حجة الله عليه أفضل الصلاة والسلام. أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين وإمام المتقين عليا وأولاده المعصومين حجج الله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. حي على خير العمل. حي على خير العمل. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. لا إله إلا الله. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل.
على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على خير العمل حي على خير العمل قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله يا محسن قد ذاك المس اغفر لعبدك العاصي فوزم الله بصير بالعباد الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله أكبر سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده رب صل على محمد سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد الله أكبر استغفر الله الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد الله أكبر بحول الله قوته أقوم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله أكبر اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد ربنا أفرغ علينا صبرا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين اللهم صل على صاحب الزمن واجعلنا من أعوانه وانصاره الله أكبر سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد الله أكبر استغفر الله ربي وأتوب الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر الحمد لله كما هو أهله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وتقبل شفاعته في أمته ورفع درجته وقرب وسيلته بحول الله قوته أقوم سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله والله أكبر سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله سبحان الله والحمد لله الله أكبر سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده رب صل على محمد سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر استغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر وبحول الله تعالى قوته أقوم وأقعد سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله الله أكبر سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده رب صل على محمد سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر استغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد يا لطيف ارحم عبدك الضعيف الذليل الحقير المسكين المستكين سبوح قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح الله أكبر الحمد لله كما هو أهله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alayna wa ala ibadillahi as-salihin. Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله.
تسبيح فاطمة الزهراء سلام الله تعالى عليها.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إلهي هذه صلاتي صليتها لا لحاجة منك إليها ولا رغبة منك فيها إلا تعظيم وتعجب لك إلى ما أمرتني به. إلهي إن كان فيها خلل ونقص من ركوع سجودها فلا تؤاخذني وتفضل علي بالقبل والغفران. سبحان من لا يعتدي على أهل مملكته، سبحان من لا يأخذ أهل الأرض بألوان العذاب، سبحان رؤوف رحيم. اللهم اجعل لي في قلبي نورا وبصرا وفهما وعلما، إنك على كل شيء قدير برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله، أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله، أشهد أن محمد رسول الله، أشهد أن محمد رسول الله، أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين عليا ولي الله، أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين عليا حجة الله. حي على الصلاة، حي على الصلاة، حي على الفلاح، حي على الفلاح، حي على خير العمل، حي على خير العمل. قد قامت الصلاة، قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. يا محسن قد اغفر لعبدك العصر فضل الله بصيرا بالعباد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله أكبر. سبحان الله، سبحان الله، سبحان الله، سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. استغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. وبحول الله تعالى قوته أقوم وأقعد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله أكبر. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم صل على صاحب الزمان واجعلنا من أعوانه وأنصاره. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر استغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر الحمد لله كما هو أهله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وتقبل شفاعته في أمته ورفع درجته وقرب وسيلته بحول الله قوته أقوم وقعد سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله أكبر سبحان الله والحمد لله سبحان الله والحمد لله استغفر الله الله أكبر سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر استغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر وبحول الله تعالى قوته أقوم وأقعد سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله أكبر سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله أكبر سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله أكبر استغفر الله أكبر سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر استغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده رب صل على محمد وآل محمد يا خير المسؤولين ويا خير المعطين ورزقني ورزق عيالي من فضلك إنك ذو الفضل العظيم سبوح قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح الله أكبر الحمد لله كما هو أهله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما
اللهم صل على محمد
اللهم صل على محمد تسبيح فاطمة الزهراء سلام الله تعالى عليها.
دعاء فرج بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم كن لوليك لحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. صلوات. اللهم صلى الله عليك يا رسول الله، صلى الله عليك يا أمير المؤمنين، صلى الله عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء، صلى الله عليك يا حسن بن علي، صلى الله عليك يا أبا عبد الله الحسين، السلام عليك يا علي زين العابدين، السلام عليك باقر علم النبيين، السلام عليك يا جعفر الصادق، السلام عليك محسن الكاظم، السلام عليك علي الرضا، السلام عليك محمد تقي، السلام عليك علي النقي، السلام عليك يا حسن العسكري، السلام عليك يا صاحب الزمان، السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن، السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن، السلام عليك ركن الإيمان والإسلام، الأمان من فتن الزمان، عجل الله تعالى فرجك وسهل الله مخرجك وظهورك وجعلنا من أعوانك وانصارك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم صل على